Alright, so Red Bull stormed ahead of the rest of the grid in 2023, securing convincing 1-2 finishes in both Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has raised concerns, however, that Red Bull's efforts to storm to the 2023 titles could be hurt by a potential game-changer technical directive. Compared to their rivals, Red Bull appears to be far ahead of the pack and locked on to secure a third consecutive Drivers' Championship and second consecutive Constructors' Championship for the team. In Bahrain, Max Verstappen sped to victory over 38 seconds ahead of the nearest non-Red Bull car, with Sergio Perez locking in second place. In Saudi Arabia, Perez converted pole into victory, with Verstappen successfully weaving his way through the pack from 15th to 2nd, as well as securing the fastest lap point in controversial fashion. Despite this dominance, Horner has refused to allow the team's success to go to his head, fearing that there is always a technical directive that drops. "You can guarantee that the others will be scheming. How can we slow them down? It's part of the game. Having lived through it before, you become more seasoned in how to ride it out." Also, if you're enjoying this video, then a sub to the channel would be amazing. With the 2022 season having brought in the biggest set of technical changes in the history of Formula 1, Red Bull has managed to find a design that provides the pace and aerodynamic advantage to keep them at the front. Horner arguably couldn't have hoped for a much better start to 2023, as his team has secured 87 out of 88 points in the Constructors' Championship, giving them an early lead over Aston Martin, who've surprised the paddock with a competitive car. In the Drivers' Championship, Verstappen finds himself locked in a tight battle with his teammate as the Dutchman holds a 1-point lead over the Mexican driver. While Red Bull looked to have a clear edge over their rivals in both 2023 championships, team boss Christian Horner admits that there is a potential conflict involved in battling for the titles. With the squad having clinched 1-2 finishes at the season opening races in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, they already hold 87 points in the 2023 Constructors table, putting them 49 points clear of second place Aston Martin. On the driver's side, Max Verstappen has a 1-point advantage over Sergio Perez after claiming an additional point for setting the fastest lap in Jeddah, a topic that has come in for much scrutiny since. When asked during an interview on Sky News about how the team would manage the two drivers going forward, Horner acknowledged that there is a balancing act involved between the team's interests and the drivers' interests. There is always a conflict between the two championships. The big championship for the team is the Constructors. That's where the money is distributed within the sport that comes in through the different fees. I think for us as a team, the responsibility is to give both drivers the same chance, the same opportunity, the same car, and of course, it's then down to what they do on the circuit. Another issue for Red Bull seems to be the reliability of their cars. Max Verstappen hopes that Red Bull can maintain their impressive gap to the chasing pack whilst ensuring their reliability is watertight after a problematic weekend in Saudi Arabia. Verstappen was forced to start the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix from 15th on the grid after problems with his car during qualifying left him unable to get on the front row, something that had looked near certain after he had topped all 3 free practice sessions. He might have been able to fight back to finish second behind teammate Sergio Perez, and he maintained his advantage at the top of the Drivers' Championship as he grabbed the fastest lap bonus point on the final lap. However, Verstappen is keen that reliability does not get in the way of Red Bull's domination this season, particularly as he is always looking to be involved in the fight for victory as he bids to take a third consecutive World Drivers' Championship. So do you think any team can catch up to Red Bull this season? Let me know in the comments below. Now check out why Williams might ditch Mercedes by clicking on this video.